Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome to Feng Shui Friday. It is October 22nd, 2021. How's everyone doing out there? Come on in, sit down, relax. We're going to talk about Feng Shui today. And if this is your first time, I want to say welcome. So glad that you could join us. Glad you could stop by. And I would just ask that you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like what you hear today. If you hit the notification bell on the side, you'll be notified of future videos that come out right when they come into your inbox. So that would be a suggestion for you if you would like what you see here tonight. And also, if you are returning to the channel, thank you. You know how much I love you guys, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. So we're going to talk about Feng Shui on this October 22nd, Friday. And what I decided I would talk about today is about Feng Shui for wealth and prosperity. Everybody wants to know how to make more money, right? And I have used Feng Shui for over 25 years and have found much success in creating abundance in my life. So I would like to share with you some of the adjustments that are made in a home or a business to shift your life, okay? And these may sound very subtle, like very subtle adjustments. However, I want you to know that we're working with energy here. So energy is very subtle, and sometimes just a little tweak in one space will create big change, okay? Not only on a mundane level, however, it creates something in the mind and the energy of the person who's doing the adjustment. And it gives you an intention that you're setting for your life, for your business, and your home. So consequently, what we put into the universe bounces back, and we create and manifest that way. So I would highly recommend, putting some of these adjustments in place and see what happens, because I think you'll find some great results. And we're all looking for wealth and abundance and prosperity. And this doesn't necessarily have to be just money. It could be for anything in your life. As we go around the Bagua of Feng Shui, right, we have all the different sectors. So we do have the wealth, prosperity, and abundance area in the southeast. Then we have the fame, reputation, enlightenment area, spirituality center in the south. In the southwest, we have marriage and relationships. In the west, we have our creativity and children area. In the northwest corner, we have helpful people, benefactors, and travel area. Those are the people that come in to help us. Our benefactors are helpful people. And then also our travel, and that can be astral travel as well in our dream states. On the north, we have our life path and our career area. So our career, our work, our life path, whatever that may be for you, okay? In the northeast, we have the wisdom, education, self-cultivation, self-knowledge area. So definitely it's our overall self-growth that we want to bring into our lives. That can create huge change, right? And then in the northeast sector, we have, we just went through the northeast. Okay, let's move on to the east. That's our family and ancestors area. And that's, of course, our family of origin, or the family that we've created, or our ancestors. So that's our ancestors that have come before us, and they are always there to help us manifest and create in our lives, just like our family is, that's on the mundane 3D level. So is our ancestors on the 5D and in the ethereal plane, there to help us create. So they are very much a part of our lives if we open up to those channels. In the center sector, we have the health and the overall well-being and the Tai Chi. So that is the very important area if you're experiencing any health issues, as well as when all the other areas are in balance, so is the health, right? So if we're having problems with our health in some way or some shape or form, then let's look to those other areas of our life to see where we're out of balance, so that we can tweak and make a balance shift and change in those particular areas that will increase our abundance and our health. So our health is both on the physical level, but it's also mental and emotional health as well, and our spiritual health. So it's all of it combined that creates a healthy person, right? So we look at all of that in a Feng Shui aspect when we look at the flying stars. Now, if you haven't watched my flying star video that I did at the beginning of the month and you're new, I would highly recommend you go back and watch that flying stars for the month of the Yang Earth Dog, which started on October 8th and it goes to November 6th. Now, I think I did that video on October 1st, so to get everybody ready for the shift and the change. So go back and watch that video. Now, if you get my email newsletter, it's all in the newsletter. So there's a link below to get on my email list. So I would highly recommend doing that. So you have it all in written format. And that way you don't have to watch the video. You can just look at it in writing and be able to refer to the blueprint, okay? So today I'm sending out in my email newsletter the Feng Shui adjustments for this month of the Yang Earth Dog. So these are the recommended adjustments for those areas. Now, I'm gonna start with the southeast sector, wherever that is in your home, okay? It could be your front door, it could be your back door, it could be your bedroom, it could be your kitchen. You just have to take a compass reading of where that is in your home and then apply these principles, okay? So in the southeast sector, metal element is the recommended cure this month, right? Now remember, this is only until the 6th of November. We are shifting and changing into a whole different energy at that time. So for now, if you want to create change in your wealth, prosperity, and abundance of your life or your business, then I would highly recommend putting a metal cure in the southeast sector, okay? That will increase the positive chi flow in that space. You can add the color white, round objects, metal accessories, bronze bell, a 6-rod metal wind chime, metal coins, metal clocks, singing bowls, gongs or bells, anything metal, okay? And those are some of my suggestions for that area. I'm going to give you another metal suggestion that I use that I have found to be quite profound, is mirrors in that area to exemplify the energy in that space, okay? Mirrors tend to increase the flow of energy. So wherever you want to increase in your life is where you would be putting a mirror in that area to reflect the energy double, okay? Now, there is a cure that I learned, and I'm gonna tell you what that is, based on a school of Feng Shui called the BTB, the Black Sect Tantric Buddhism method, which is based on the front door. It's not based on direction. One of the cures for wealth and prosperity in that particular tradition is to put a mirror behind your stove to reflect all 4 burners. And that exemplifies the fire element, which creates wealth and abundance. It doubles and triples and quadruples income. So give that one a try. Make sure you keep it clean. Now, south sector is the fire element. So we want to add fire in that area. The Also, some of the things you can add in the south, that is the fame, reputation, enlightenment, spirituality sector, is the color red, orange, purple. You can add candles in that area, lamps, salt lamps, triangular shaped items. A fireplace in that area is very useful, especially right now. People are lighting up their fireplaces in certain areas of the country. Wood stoves or lights of any kind. So where I am right here, right now, is the south sector of my home. And therefore, as you can see, I have fire element. I have candles, I have a lighted tree, I have my salt lamp, I have Kuan Yin, I have red, the color red flowers. So I use this energy myself. So I'm not telling you anything I don't do for myself, okay? And this exemplifies the energy in this space. So increased spirituality, increased recognition, increased reputation. So what you want, the way you want the world to see you. And of course, I'm doing a video. This is the way I want the world to see me. I'm a Feng Shui consultant. And so therefore, I'm a practitioner and I practice what I preach. Now, in the southwest sector, we have the metal element as well. And it's typically an earth element area. However, the metal element is suggested because we have the flying star. I think it's a double 3 there. Let me see. Yeah, and it's double 3's flying star energies. So that is the star of arguments. So it's doubled in the southwest. So therefore, we want to put a metal cure in that area to offset the earth, okay? We're going in the opposite direction. So the earth, so the metal element, again, we're going to add the color white, we're going to add round objects, metal accessories, bronze bell, 6-rod metal wind chime, metal coins, metal clocks, singing bowls, gongs or bells, or a saltwater cure, okay? And I did a video on the saltwater cure, and it's a home, you could do it at home, and it's very inexpensive. So I did that video, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago or so. So it's back a little ways, but check that out, okay? All right, that's the marriage relationship area. So if you're having any problems with your marriage or relationship issues, that's the place to do your work, okay? Now in the southwest sector, you can also add pictures of yourself with your significant other, your husband, wife, or whoever you're married to, in relationship with. And therefore, you on a unconscious level, in the southwest sector, with the pictures being there, you're looking at a happy couple, happy photos, happy relationships. And when you are seeing that over and over again, then it becomes a part of your unconscious mind, and therefore you start living it, okay? So I would suggest that in that area if you're having any issues with relationships. All right, in the east sector, we have the water or the wood element there. I would suggest adding water or wood. Now, in the water element, we're looking at the color blue or black, fish tanks, water fountains, wavy, curvy things, shaped items, pictures with water, or plants in water, okay? And for the wood element, we're looking at plants, lucky bamboo, the color brown or green, and also rectangular shape items. So you have a choice there. The east, again, is the family and ancestors area. So put your cure in place with the intention of creating a better family unit, or creating a family, or getting in touch with your ancestors. A great thing to put in that sector is an ancestor altar, and then include the elements for that area and that in that space on your altar, okay? I did a video on altars, and you might want to check that out as well, okay? I did a whole video on altars 1 week. In the center sector, we have the earth element. So add earth element to that sector to create increased positive energy flow. The color brown, orange, yellow, earth tones, soil, upward growing plants, ceramics, money enhancers, or pictures of money or abundance, whatever that means to you, okay? Or a bright, brilliant sun of some sort, anything that represents vibration, high vibration, and a sense of abundance, okay? And then watch that grow, because we've got really good energy in the center sector this month. In the west sector, I would recommend the metal element again. Add metal elements here to increase the positive energy flow, such again as the color white, round objects, metal accessories, the bronze bell, 6-rod metal wind chime, metal coins, metal clock, singing bowls, gongs, or bells. And also, we have a double 8 in that area this month. So awesome wealth energy. So spend time in that area. Spend as much time, if you have it as a home office, even better. A home study place for your children, even better, because it is the Children and Creativity Center. Great place to do creativity projects is in the west sector of your home. And wealth cures, wealth enhancers, anything that has to do with wealth in that area. And you may want to get a wealth frog or amethyst crystal. These are both wealth enhancers. The wealth frog with the I Ching coin in his mouth represents wealth and abundance. And also amethyst, the stone, is also a wealth production of wealth. Okay, so there's a few more suggestions for you. All right, the west is really great. Spend a lot of time there. If you have it as a bedroom, a home office, or a front door, expect a lot of positive chi flow this month. Northeast sector, I'm also going to recommend metal in that area as well. And I'll go over them again. The color white, round objects, metal accessories, bronze bell, 6-rod metal wind chime, metal coins, metal clock, singing bowls, gongs, or bells, okay? Because we have a double 7 there, okay? And if you haven't seen the Flying Star video for this month, I would suggest looking at that. The double 7 is the star of robbery, so you have to be very careful with that area, right? All right, and make sure that you have sufficient locks and all of them are in good working order. If you have that as a front door or a window in the northwest, because of that double 7. It is the helpful people travel benefactor area. Be careful when you travel this month, and also be careful of the people that you allow to come in to help you, okay? You got to watch out for betrayal and deception when we have this situation going on in the northwest, because it is benefactors and helpful people. So we want to make sure that the people that we are allowing into our lives and businesses are reputable, they have integrity, they have a solid backing, and especially when you're working with contractors or people that are working on your home, remodeling, make sure that they are licensed and bonded, because then you have recourse if something was to happen. It's not smart to get somebody who's not licensed and bonded to do any work on your home or your business. There's no recourse. So think about that before you hire somebody. Now, let's take a look at the northeast sector is next. Okay, I'm sorry, not northeast, that's the northwest. We're gonna look at the north next, then we'll go to the northeast. Now, also in the north, we want to do metal element. So if you notice, we've got metal in quite a few places this month, and that's because we have negative stars. in that area, okay? So there is a reason why metal is it offsets the negative star energy, okay? And in the north, we have the career and life path area. And in the flying stars, we have the double twos, which is the star of illness. So it's important, if you have that as a bedroom, that you're sleeping in that room, then make sure you're putting your metal or saltwater cure in place. If you can sleep in a different area of the room that takes you out of the north and into a different area, I would suggest the northeast, okay? And the northeast has better energy. The northwest does not, the north does not, but the northeast does, okay? Check my mailing list because you'll get all this in writing, so you'll understand it. So again, metal element in that area of the north sector. If you have it as a front door like I do, make sure you have your cures in place, okay? Especially this month, because I don't want you to bring in any illnesses, especially with COVID still being it's still around. So there's still this virus that's going around, and now we're moving into flu and cold season. So, illness could be on the physical level, it can be in the mental level, depression, okay? It is becoming more yin in the energy, darker, rainier, colder, so watch out for that. So, anything metal that you can put in that area that represents something that would take you out of a depressed state would really help you. Wind chimes are really great for that, because I just walk by my front door and I chime them, and it makes the whole house have a beautiful energy, okay? The color white is also good at this time of year to really brighten things up. All right, and then our last sector, northeast, is you can use fire or earth in that sector, okay? That is, the northeast is the wisdom, education, and self-cultivation area. So to increase your positive energy in that area, you would use the color brown, orange, yellow, or earth tones, soil, upward growing plants, ceramics, money enhancers, or pictures of money or abundance items. For the fire element, you'll include color red, orange, purple, candles, lamps, salt lamps, triangular shaped items, fireplace, wood stoves, or lights of any kind, okay? So in the northeast, you have a lot of choices of what you can do. And that sector has a lot of really positive energy. It has a double 9, and that's the star of future prosperity. So the saying is, you get 9 times the positive energy back into your life for whatever you're trying to manifest in that area. So if you are working in that area or sleeping in that area, you have a front door in that area, then really beef that area up, because it's going to really pay you big dividends this month, okay? So there we have it. I'll just go around the Bagua one more time with the flying stars. In the southeast, we have a double 5s. So double 5s is a star of misfortune, so it's not the best energy, okay? That's important. That's why a metal cure in that area is so important. In the south, we have double 1s, star of heavenly blessings, great area. And southwest, we have double 3s, star of arguments, so metal cure in that area. In the west, we have double 8s, star of wealth, excellent area. In the center, we have double 6s, star of heavenly mentor blessings, a lot of people coming in to help you, so that's the health area, great area in the center. On the east, we have double 4s, that's the star of academics, and so that's the family and ancestor area, so great time to do your ancestry and also to cultivate your family. In the northeast, as I said, we have the double 9s. In the north, we have double 2s, the star of illness, so make sure you put a metal cure in place there. And in the northwest, we have double 7s, star of robbery, so make sure everything is secured and locks are are good in working order. So, and metal element in that area as well. Now, in the not so good areas, you can also put the saltwater cure or a metal element, whatever you decide. They both work equally as well, okay? So I know I've just gone through a lot of information with you today, my friends. If you would like, I can come in and do a private consultation for you. And as I told everybody last week, I'm only going to be doing private consultations for about another month. And then over the holidays, I have some other big projects that I'll be working on. And I'm not going to be doing one-on-ones, okay? And so I would highly recommend, if you would like a consultation, to email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com, and we'll get you scheduled in my calendar. And that also goes for astrology readings and also tarot card readings as well, okay? So again, this is my website, myspiritualsanctuary.com. You can read all about me there. And I'm gonna pick a card for you guys like I normally do, okay? So let's see, I thought what I would do, since we're talking about wealth and prosperity, I thought I would choose the T. Harv Eker Millionaire Mind cards for us today. You know, I always like to change things up, and I know I've been pulling the healing cards for you guys, but I thought today, because we're talking about wealth and prosperity, let's pull some T. Harv Eker Millionaire Mind. And we'll see what these cards say as far as advice for the week ahead for your wealth and prosperity. Spirit, what advice do we have for my subscribers in relation to wealth and prosperity and abundance this week? All right, here we go. Admire rich and successful people. Rich people admire other successful people. Poor people resent them. If you view wealthy people as bad in any way, you can never be rich, because how can you be something you don't like? And that's very true. So what I would suggest is look at the mentors and people that you do admire and people that you would like to ascend to be, and look at what traits they have and how they live their lives, and what are their behaviors, and how do they spend their time. We all have 24 hours in a day, and then try to start incorporating those things into your life, and so that you can become, of course, we never want to be a clone of somebody else. You have your own individual footprint, but it starts your goal setting in place so that you can be that person and do those things and believe in what you really want to bring into fruition. Decide that money is important. Anyone who says that money isn't important doesn't have any. Rich people understand the importance of money and the place it has in our society. That's so true. You know, I know there's a lot of healers and spiritual people that they want to give their gifts and not receive the proper reward for, or the money energy back. They forget the money part, and it's so important that we have an even energy exchange in this world, because all of the gifts that God has given us to give out to other people to help them should be rewarded monetarily through an energy, and the energy that we use in this 3D world is money, okay? So never feel like you don't deserve to have money. Money is it's an energy just like anything else. And the more energy you put into helping other people, the more energy you get back in the way of compensation, okay? Whatever that may be for you. But great advice. Forget comfortable, go for rich. If your goal is to be comfortable, chances are you'll never get rich. But if your goal is to be rich, chances are you'll end up mighty comfortable. So I remember when I was taking T. Harv Ekker's training on Millionaire Mind, he said, you know, if you're gonna work for a living, you might as well make $1 million. You have to put the same amount of effort into $1 million as, you know, 100,000. And it's just doing different things, making different choices. So if you're gonna do something, go big, you know, and do it to the tune of what can be great, okay? And so when I look at those things that I see in a lot of my peers that have created success in their life, the one thing I realize is that they realize their worth and what they are giving out to people is properly compensated back to them. So don't settle for mediocrity. Go for the goals that you want and know that you do deserve it. And when you ask the divine to help you on your divine path, then all of the necessary steps just start to flow in step by step, okay? It's not about getting rich quick. It's about taking the steps that you are divinely guided to the path of your ultimate goals, okay? Step by step. So, and this is at the bottom of the deck. Choose thoughts wisely. You can choose to think in ways that will support you in your happiness and success instead of ways that don't. Now that's a great one. We have the ability to choose our thoughts, okay? And whenever you have a thought that doesn't really vibrate at a high level to what you want to bring in, then just cancel clear and then bring in a new thought, okay? Practice makes perfect, okay? So practice that. That's your homework this week, my friends, okay? So I hope you enjoyed our time together, and I hope that's been helpful for all of you. And I just want to wish everybody a wonderful week ahead. And please go ahead and adjust your homes. We do have another 2 or 3 weeks left before the energy shifts again. And after that full moon in Aries, I hope everybody's feeling okay. That full moon was pretty powerful. And we're moving forward to the new moon. And until we get there, put all your adjustments in place, set your intentions, and watch your abundance and wealth flow into your life, okay? Next week, I will see you, and we will have more fun together, okay? So until then, I just want to wish everybody a wonderful week ahead. I send you much love, much light, and many blessings. Namaste.